What's going on, guys? I've seen where a few guys were posting longer than 1-minute videos on Instagram, so I'm going to see if I can figure that out and maybe upload this there. If not, it'll likely end up on my YouTube channel, but or maybe both. But I wanted to give a little bit of an update on the bench platen that I recently posted to my Instagram as well as my YouTube. And I went ahead and asked for some feedback on what you guys all thought of this, whether it be something you'd have interest in or be interested in purchasing. And based on some pretty positive feedback I've received thus far, I am going to go ahead and start a very small production run and make about 15 or 18 of these to sell. I've already ordered some tooling and materials that I'm still waiting on. But as soon as that comes in, I should be able to get started pretty quick. Now, in the meantime, I am working on the original prototype still and seeing what, if anything, I can improve. And I do have a few ideas to kind of level this up a little bit. And I figured I'd go over at least a couple of those right now. One thing I am going to do, I've gone ahead and made a handful already of custom nylon bushings. No, they did not come from McMaster. But I like using the bags occasionally, and I've still got to deburr these. I used a little bit of a dull cutter for making these, but made some custom nylon bushings, and what those are going to do, they're going to go over the knobs that tighten against the clamping feet, and that's just going to smooth things out just a little bit more to make it a little easier to tighten and loosen the clamps against the paper. It wasn't a strictly necessary feature. But like I said, I'm trying to make these as good as I possibly can. So I think it's worth the extra little work and investment there to go ahead and include those. Another thing I'm playing with is the idea of chamfering or rounding this bottom edge, seeing if maybe it'll help kind of pull and tension that paper over the ends a little bit easier rather than having a sharp corner on the one side. I'm not sure yet. I'm still kind of feeling that out. I'm going to play with that and see what it is as far as if there's a benefit or not. At the very least, I may go ahead and at least do a small chamfer on there anyway, just to kind of ease that break and again, kind of help tension that paper a little better. And then lastly, as far as what I've worked on today, I went ahead and put my maker's mark on here, last name and what it is, just kind of bring it up a level as far as the look. And as for overall finish, right now I've been doing kind of a brushed orange peel on the aluminum using a wire wheel. I'm debating on maybe switching over to bead blast. I've got some glass beads in my blast cabinet that would put a pretty nice finish on there. I think the brushed finish maybe holds up a little bit better as far as hiding scratches and dings and stuff. So I'm still kind of debating that. Ideally I would like to anodize these, but I'm really trying to keep the cost and the complexity down, at least on these first runs, so I can get them out and kind of see what the feedback is. So still kind of turning that over in my head, but in the meantime, I'm still making improvements, still working with the original prototype here, which is actually now probably the second or third prototype since I first came up with this idea. And again, trying to make it better all the time so that when it is ready to ship out, you guys should really enjoy it. So that's it for the update, guys. I'm not taking pre-orders on these. And again, the initial run will be relatively small. So if you're going to want one, please just keep an eye on my Instagram, my YouTube, and other social media. And I'll try to give you guys a heads up when they're going to drop if you want to purchase one or more. For yourselves, and there'll be more details to follow. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.